This is Star Storm, Book 2 in the Lords of Kassis series by S. E. Smith. This book is read by Samantha Cook.
Chapter 1. Star stared up at the glittering stars as a sense of peace settled over her. She was surprised. She thought dying would hurt, but she didn't feel any pain at all anymore. Her body was no longer trembling from the cold that had engulfed it only moments earlier. Now, she couldn't feel the shivers raging through her tiny body. She could hear her sister's tearful voice begging her to hang on. She could hear her best friend and surrogate sister, River, saying something in the background, but none of it mattered anymore. All that mattered was the sense of peace that was settling over her. She stared up at the two moons in the dark sky. She frowned slightly. Why were there two of them? The Earth only had one moon. Her mind fought sluggishly to remember. Oh yeah, Star remembered vaguely. I'm not on Earth anymore. I'm on Kassis. The frown cleared only to be replaced with a feeling of deep sorrow as a name whispered across her mind. Jason. The thought of leaving him caused a sharp pain to blossom inside her that had nothing to do with the injuries to her small body. A single tear escaped the corner of her eye and ran down until it fell into the soft blonde hair fanning out around her. She heard her sister's anguished cry as darkness descended around her. Star felt her heart stutter as though it was actually breaking for the love she was leaving behind. As if from a great distance, she faintly heard Joe's cry echo quietly through the night as her eyes slowly drifted closed. No! Damn it, Star! Joe choked out as she desperately tried to stem the blood flowing from the wound to her little sister's side. You hang on. You are a fighter. You will not give in, damn you. You will not leave me here alone. Let me take her. A hissing voice suddenly whispered out of the darkness of the night. She must be taken to medical immediately. Joe turned her head to stare at the huge creature burying its sharp claws into the stone pillar she and Star were perched on. Modest Talmud was the mate of the leader of the Ternots, a reptilian alien species that had kidnapped her and Star. Joe gazed at the creature for a moment, before she glanced down at her sister's pale, peaceful face. She looked back up at Modest with pleading eyes. Her voice, thick with tears, was barely above a whisper. Please, you have to help her, Joe begged, looking into the black eyes of the creature. Let me take her. She will survive, Modest Talmud replied in a soft, hissing voice. It is not time for the little warrior to leave our world yet. Joe watched helplessly as Modest gently picked up Star's limp body and cradled it tightly against her. Modest used her powerful back legs and tail to help grip the pillar as she climbed back down it. She refused to believe the gods would call this little warrior home to their world. There were still too many dangers that needed to be dealt with, and the strength and heart of this tiny warrior from another world was still needed. Modest jumped that last few feet to the ground, making sure she cushioned the body held in her arms. She didn't wait to see if the other warrior followed. There wasn't enough time. Already she could hear the little warrior's heart struggle to beat. She moved rapidly through the dark gardens situated between the 4 houses of Kassis. The battle tonight had taken quite a few lives, both enemy and allied. Modest was determined that the one in her arms would not be another. She burst into the south house, hissing out for directions to medical. She was just about to turn when a savage roar echoed through the corridor leading from the gardens into the main hallway. Wild eyes met hers briefly, before they dropped to the precious body in her arms. She needs help immediately, Modest said. Lead. I will carry her. It is
Sample complete. Ready to continue?